You've probably heard it before. Running your AC on max cool gets your car colder faster, or rolling the windows down saves fuel. Well, here's the truth. Most drivers are slowly killing their AC system without even knowing it. If you skip watching this video, it could cost you thousands in repairs every year. Stick around to the end. I'm busting the biggest AC myths mechanics hate and showing you how to keep your car up to 10x cooler all summer long. In just a moment, you'll see why your AC is already being damaged, and how to stop it before it's too late. Let's dive in. Myth number 9: run your AC on the coldest setting to cool down your car faster. This seems logical, right? Maximum cold equals maximum cooling. Wrong. Dead wrong. And here's why this myth is killing your AC system and making your car hotter in the long run. When you blast your AC on the coldest setting, you're forcing your system to work at maximum capacity from the moment you turn it on. Think about it like asking someone to sprint a marathon from the very first step. Your compressor is working overtime, your refrigerant is cycling at maximum pressure, and your entire system is under extreme stress. But here's what really happens that most people don't understand. Your AC system has something called thermal shock when you go from maximum heat to maximum cold instantly. The metal components expand and contract rapidly, seals get stressed, and connections become loose over time. Instead, here's what actually keeps your car cooler. Start your AC at a moderate temperature and gradually lower it. Your system reaches optimal efficiency much faster this way, uses less fuel, and the cooling actually feels more comfortable. The secret is that consistent moderate cooling beats aggressive maximum cooling every single time. Before you top up your AC again, hear this. This next myth is quietly draining drivers' wallets by thousands every year. Myth number 8. Need more refrigerant if your AC isn't blowing ice-cold air. This is probably the most expensive myth on our list because it leads to the wrong diagnosis almost every time. Here's the truth about refrigerants that most people don't know. Your AC system is a closed loop. If it was properly charged when it was built, and there are no leaks, you should never need more refrigerant ever. The refrigerant doesn't get used up like gasoline. It circulates through the system forever unless there's a leak. So when your AC isn't cold enough, adding refrigerant is often like putting a band-aid on a broken bone. You might get temporary relief, but you haven't fixed the real problem. And here's the kicker. Overcharging your system with too much refrigerant actually makes it cool worse than undercharging it. The real culprits behind warm AC are usually dirty condensers, failing compressors, blocked expansion valves, or electrical issues. These require actual diagnosis, not just throwing more refrigerant at the problem. A good mechanic will test your system pressure before adding anything, and if your pressures are correct, they'll look for the real cause. Almost everyone does this to save money, but the truth is the exact opposite, and it's costing you big time. Myth number 7. Running your AC uses so much more fuel that you should drive with windows down instead to save gas. I hear this constantly, and while it seems to make sense, the math tells a completely different story that most people never consider. Yes, your AC does use engine power to run the compressor, and that does increase fuel consumption. But here's what happens when you roll your windows down instead. At any speed over about 40 miles per hour, open windows create massive aerodynamic drag. Your car has to work significantly harder to push through the air, and this drag increases exponentially with speed. On the highway, driving with windows down can use up to 20% more fuel than running the AC with windows up. The aerodynamic penalty is massive, and it gets worse the faster you go. But here's the interesting part that most people miss. At low speeds, under 30 miles per hour, the windows down approach actually does save fuel. So the smart strategy is situational. City driving with lots of stops and low speeds, windows down can save you money. Highway driving AC is actually more efficient. The real secret to fuel-efficient AC use is understanding your system's sweet spot. Most AC systems are most efficient when set to around 72 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, not maximum cold. This keeps you comfortable while minimizing the load on your engine. Think you're keeping your car cooler with this trick? It's actually turning your cabin into an oven. Myth number 6. Parking in shade or using sunshades doesn't really make much difference for your AC performance. People think that once you turn on the AC, it doesn't matter how hot the car got while parked. This couldn't be more wrong, and understanding why will change how you park forever. When your car sits in direct sunlight, the interior temperature can reach up to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not just uncomfortable, it's actually working against your AC system in ways most people never consider. Your seats, dashboard, and interior surfaces become massive heat radiators. Even after your AC brings the air temperature down, these surfaces continue pumping heat into the cabin for a long time. But here's the part that really impacts your AC performance. That extreme heat doesn't just affect the interior. Your entire AC system gets heat-soaked. The refrigerant lines running under your dash get hot, your evaporator coil gets hot, and your system has to work much harder to overcome all that stored thermal mass. A car parked in shade with sunshades can be 30 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit cooler when you first get in. But more importantly, your AC reaches comfortable temperatures in about half the time. This means less strain on your system, less fuel consumption, and much more comfortable driving. The pro tip here is understanding thermal mass. Everything in your car that gets hot takes energy from your AC system to cool down. Minimize that initial heat load, and your AC becomes dramatically more effective. This next AC hack could be making you sick without you even realizing it. Myth number 5, use recirculation mode to make your AC work better and cool faster. On the surface this makes sense. You're recycling already cooled air instead of constantly cooling hot outside air. And in many situations this is actually correct. But here's the dangerous part most people don't know. When you run recirculation mode for extended periods, you're creating a closed system with no fresh air exchange. Carbon dioxide levels build up, oxygen levels drop, and you can actually experience drowsiness, headaches, and reduced alertness without realizing why. I've seen this contribute to accidents, and it's completely preventable. But there's another problem with constant recirculation that affects your AC performance. Humidity builds up in the system. Your AC has to work harder to remove moisture from the air, and high humidity air feels warmer even at the same temperature. You end up turning your AC colder to compensate, which uses more energy and creates more strain on the system. The smart approach is to use recirculation strategically. When you first get in a hot car, use fresh air mode for the first few minutes to flush out the superheated air. Then switch to recirculation for maximum cooling efficiency. On long drives, switch back to fresh air periodically to maintain air quality. Here's a pro tip that most mechanics don't even know. If your windows are fogging up with the AC on, it means humidity levels are too high and you need fresh air mode, even if it means temporarily less cooling efficiency. Still with me? Good. Because if you're doing this, you're not just wasting money daily, you're slowly killing your AC system. Myth number 4, only run your AC when it's hot outside, and you should turn it off completely during cooler months to save wear and tear. This sounds reasonable, but it's actually one of the worst things you can do to your AC system. Your AC system has seals, gaskets, and moving parts that need regular lubrication and operation to stay healthy. When you don't run your system for months at a time, seals dry out, refrigerant oil settles in the wrong places, and moving parts can seize up. But here's the part that really surprises people. Your AC system does more than just cool air. It's also your dehumidifier. Even in cool weather, running your AC with the heater helps remove moisture from the air, which prevents window fogging and reduces humidity that can lead to mold and mildew in your car's ventilation system. The smart maintenance approach is to run your AC for at least 10 to 15 minutes every month, even in winter. This keeps seals lubricated, circulates refrigerant oil, and maintains system health. It also helps you identify problems before the hot weather arrives when you really need the system to work. Here's something most people never consider. Running your AC in defrost mode during winter actually helps clear your windshield faster and more effectively than heat alone. The AC removes moisture while the heater provides warmth, giving you the clearest possible visibility. Out of all the myths, this one is the fastest way to destroy your AC in your bank account. Myth number 3, all AC refrigerants are basically the same, and you can use whatever's cheapest or most available. This myth has gotten worse since the transition from older refrigerants to newer ones, and mixing them up can destroy your entire system. Different refrigerants operate at different pressures, require different oils, and have completely different chemical properties. Using the wrong refrigerant isn't just inefficient, it can cause catastrophic system failure that requires replacing every single component. But here's what's even more important that most people don't understand. Even using the correct refrigerant, the purity and quality matters enormously. Cheap refrigerant often contains contaminants, air, or moisture that can damage your system over time. The compressor is particularly sensitive to contamination, and replacing a compressor often means replacing the entire system due to contamination concerns. The professional approach is to always use OEM-specified refrigerant from reputable suppliers, and to have the system properly evacuated and recharged by someone with the right equipment. Those cans of refrigerant you can buy at the auto parts store might seem convenient, but they often contain stop-leak additives or other chemicals that can damage your system long-term. Here's a pro tip that can save you thousands. If someone tells you they can fix your AC by just adding refrigerant without testing pressures, checking for leaks, or verifying what's already in your system, walk away. Proper AC service requires proper equipment and procedures. Trying to stay comfortable? This common mistake makes your car hotter and wastes fuel. Myth number 2. Set your AC to the coldest possible temperature and then adjust with the fan speed is the most efficient way to control comfort. Most people think maximum cold with low fan speed equals efficient cooling. This is completely backwards from how AC systems actually work most efficiently. Your AC system's efficiency is largely determined by the temperature differential between the evaporator coil and the air passing over it. When you set the temperature extremely low, you're forcing the system to create a maximum temperature differential, which requires maximum energy input from your engine. But here's the counterintuitive part. Higher fan speeds with moderate temperature settings often provide better comfort and efficiency than low fan speeds with extreme temperature settings. The increased air circulation distributes the cooling more evenly and feels more comfortable at higher temperatures. The science behind this involves something called sensible versus latent heat removal. Your AC removes both heat and humidity from the air. When you use extreme temperature settings, you're removing maximum heat but not necessarily optimizing humidity removal. Moderate temperatures with good airflow provide better overall comfort by balancing both heat and humidity removal. The pro approach is to find your system's efficiency sweet spot, which is usually around 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit with fan speed adjusted for comfort. This provides the best balance of cooling performance, fuel efficiency, and system longevity. Everything you've heard so far depends on this. Ignore it and the rest won't even matter. Myth number 1. AC maintenance isn't necessary until something breaks. People think that as long as cold air is coming out, everything is fine. This approach guarantees that when your AC finally fails, it will be expensive, inconvenient, and often damage other components in the process. Your AC system needs regular maintenance just like every other system in your car. The cabin air filter needs replacement, the condenser needs cleaning, refrigerant levels need checking, and the system needs periodic inspection for leaks or wear. Ignoring maintenance doesn't save money, it just concentrates all the costs into one massive repair bill later. But here's what most people don't understand about AC maintenance. Small problems in AC systems almost always become big problems if ignored. A small refrigerant leak becomes compressor failure. A dirty condenser becomes overheating. A clogged cabin filter becomes evaporator damage. The interconnected nature of AC systems means that neglecting maintenance often results in complete system replacement instead of simple repairs. The smart maintenance approach involves annual system checks, regular cabin filter replacement, and keeping the condenser clean. This isn't just about preventing failures. Proper maintenance actually improves performance, reduces fuel consumption, and extends system life significantly. After introducing 9 AC myths mechanics hate that keep your car 10x cooler, which one surprised you the most? Comment below and share your thoughts with the reason why.